That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربنا هب لنا من لدنك رحمة وهيئ لنا من أمرنا رشدا اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه اللهم نور قلوبنا بنور الإيمان والقرآن والإسلام وبمعرفتك يا حي يا قيوم يا بديع السماوات والأرض يا ذا الجلال والإكرام اللهم اهدنا فيمن هديت وعافنا فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت وبارك لنا فيما أعطيت وقنا شر ما قضيت فإنك تقضي ولا يقضى عليك إنه لا يذل من واليت ولا يعز من عاديت تباركت ربنا وتعاليت فلك الحمد على ما قضيت وصل اللهم على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأتباعه وسلم الحمد لله رب العالمين. Last week we studied this وَإِذَا الصُّحُفُ نُشْرَتْ, the verse of the Quran, and there the Quran says when the pages are spread out, and we mentioned that usually traditional understanding of this verse, which is correct, but not limited to this meaning, but correct. When we die, when the resurrection happens, when we are gathered in the Hashr, or resurrection day, and whatever we have done is all recorded and we will be spread out in front of our eyes. So we will be witnessing ourselves. We will be witnessing what I have done, but not the hidden sides that I didn't expose to anybody, also included in it. So God demonstrates that the Creator, my Creator demonstrates to me what is going on in fact, outwardly and inwardly. Everything is recorded. I cannot deny. It doesn't mean that God needs an evidence, the Creator needs an evidence, but I have to know from now in this world that whatever I have done, whatever intention I had, whatever I have hidden from other people, everything is known, and we have to be facing our reality. Allah is not doing anything, just in this respect, recording it, demonstrating it in front of us. We cannot deny that. So today we are going to see how the author of this book understood this verse. This is not denied. This is not rejected. This is not wrong. This understanding of this verse when the pages are spread out is not wrong. It's classically understood, but it is Nursi's principle to understand the manifestation of this truth that the Quran says, I know everything inside out, before and the end. I know everything, and you will be facing with your reality in the hereafter. But how can I know here that he knows everything? Now today's discussion is this. He is the first, he is the last, the evident, and the inward. Excuse me, just
Dr. Ali, you muted yourself.
thank you. I did it on purpose, but there was something. I was expecting Asim Fariha. Right. He is the first and the last, the evident and the inward. As if the subject changed. No, it didn't change. The subject is the same. The creator of this universe and the human being knows everything. My actions are all known to the creator. He knows everything. Whatever I have exposed physically in this world is known to the creator, maybe to us as well, whatever we see. But what I have hidden in my heart, or in the language of the Quran, in my breast, inside my breast, where the heart is covered, it means I didn't expose it to others, also known to the creator. How do I know that? Now, he understood the verse, that this verse includes this meaning as well. Look at the universe. You will see that the creator knows what is apparent, what is hidden. Apparently, at first glance, which is not seen, observed by other creatures, by other beings. And also, what comes prior? It means how the things are happening now, how did it develop from the beginning to the end until now? He knows it. How about the following stages? Now the universe exists in this world. We understand that the universe needs a creator who knows where it is coming from and where it is going. Why? Accordingly, he will keep the order of the universe together. He will keep the order of the universe accordingly. Otherwise, if the one who gives existence did not know the future, what will happen tomorrow? How is he going to keep the order? But we know that the day before yesterday, the order was perfectly manifested in the world, as I saw it. Yesterday followed it in an order perfectly, and tomorrow I understand that if he wills, he will create the universe knowing what to follow. Today's universe, it means how the order will be kept. He knows what he's going to create. He has created, he is creating, and he is going to create. What is the evidence for it? The evidence is another verse now. Comes, he is the first, he is the last, the evident, and he is the evident, he is the inward. It means the beginning of everything is in his hand. The end of everything also in his hand. He knows the creation, how it is going to appear, become evident to everybody, every observer. He knows its beginning, he knows where it is going. Otherwise, he cannot arrange it. And also, the inward. What is apparent, what is hidden? For example, when you take a book, what is apparent there? The pages are apparent, the binding is apparent, I can see, and also I see something written, but if I don't read it, I wouldn't know it is written. It is just something, some shapes there, shapes of traces of lines there. Do I know it? Yes, I know the apparent. How about the evidence side of it? How about what is the meaning included in it? That is also known by the creator, by the author, or when we read it, by the reader. So he gives the example of it, how we observe this apparently contradictory position. If you know the outward side of the beings, you don't know the inward side of it. If you know what is now apparent in front of your eyes, you don't know what happened in the past, what will happen in the future. That is why we have to be careful. Materialist people attribute a quality to an lifeless, blind, and a slave of the order atom or particles, matter itself, the knowledge about the future. Can you imagine? Doesn't have any quality to know, to learn anything. Doesn't have any quality to give existence to itself, to arrange itself in such a way that he will freely choose, decide. No quality at all, matter. And they say it knows what will happen in the future. Accordingly, it develops itself. That is the, unacceptable, irrational claim of materialist people. That's their interpretation. Do they have any evidence to it? Have they ever shown any evidence to us? No, apart from saying that, look, as if it seems to be knowing what will happen in the future. Yeah. If you look at me, you know, as if I am doing something, what will happen in the future. Do I have any power to control over what will happen in the future? No, just I follow the order. As a conscious being and as an intelligent being, as a living being, and as a person, as a being who has memory, all these qualities, none of which can be seen in matter, I have it. Even with these qualities given to me, although I cannot claim that I developed these qualities, no, I am given the potentiality to learn this, to develop this ability, and I am just using this potentiality, and now I am acting according to the order of the universe, obeying the order of the universe. I cannot change the order. I cannot direct the order. I just obey it and wait what I have chosen to be created for me. That is human reality. Matter has none of these qualities, yet this one materialist people say matter is arranging itself by perfecting itself, knowing the future, which way they have to choose so that they will improve themselves, evolve into a better position so that they will survive to fit the environment they will carry on their existence. That is their choice. That's why they are competing for it. That is a very strange, irrational, unacceptable understanding. But human beings have free will. They can choose whatever they choose, but they have to suffer the consequence of their choice. We have to be careful not to fall into the trap of these people's big claims. Right. He is the first and the last, the evident, and he is the inward. And instructs us, this verse, the Quran suggests us, think this. I am telling you this, you can think about it, deliberate on it. Instruct us with the ease and certainty of the spring. He demonstrates it in front of us by creating the spring, for example. The manifestations of these four names occur in all things from the most particular to the most universal. You can see it in one section of one piece of a cell. You can see that the creator of this universe is the first, is the last, is the evident, is the inward, inside, out, everything, beginning, end, everything. He knows it. But also universal, which means when you look at the whole of the earth, I mean, where your spring is created, at least half of the earth manifests this, you see that the one who created spring now, who creates spring, the season spring now, he knows that he has created what he has created previously. He just got every seed protected, every record of the creation is protected, demonstrating that he has secured what he is going to create and recorded it, demonstrated to human consciousness that I will have a confidence. The one who creates the seed knows what he has created, and he is getting ready for me to demonstrate by creating the plant out of it, demonstrating that he knows what he is going to create. Recorded it, demonstrated it to me. So it is my benefit, human consciousness will realize by looking at this reality and conclude that the one who created the universe right now, or the spring night right now, knew beforehand what he is going to create by recording it in the seeds and eggs of kernels of other animate beings. That is the example. So, for example, through manifesting the name of first, the beginning of everything, a seed, a source of a tree, that is the seed, the source of a tree, but as in the created form, not the source to create it. Because, for example, we have to understand this. Recording the knowledge on a page or on a computer doesn't mean to give existence to it. Whatever is recorded there. Example, when I write an equation of a chemical formula, equation, I wrote it in the book. Do you think this written form can really demonstrate it in the lab? No. it has to be put into practice by an agent. By an agent, it means somebody does the experiment in the lab conditions. But knowledge is there, but it needs to be put into practice by a conscious, deliberately acting, choosing agent, applying it in practical terms. So we have to understand that the seed is a source of a tree, is like the formula that written in a book, how a chemical reaction takes place. Now, it is written there. What does it mean? The one who is going to apply it or put into experiment in the sea, in the lab conditions, knows what is going to happen. Now, we shouldn't forget that we are studying this verse in order to understand this verse when the pages are spread out in the hereafter. How can I know? I haven't seen anybody who has been there and experienced this and came back and witnesses that, everything put in front of me. How can I know? And this author, in a very interesting way, uses the existence, the creation of the universe, the way the universe is created, as the source of evidence for the creator of the universe, which kind of creator he is. So when I see that the spring example, in the spring, seeing the seed are giving shoot into the physical appearance, the one who creates the plant, the one who creates the animal out of an egg, out of a seed or grain, knows before he created it. He is the first to start this acts of or sequences of acts of creation. He is the first. I can say that, of course, when I die, he knows what I have done beforehand. It is recorded with him. And then he will demonstrate it to me. So I understand the Quran says in the hereafter, everything will be spread in front of your eyes. What you have done, whether it is secret, whether it is apparently physical, in the physical form, or in your intention, whatever the feelings you have behind it, everything is known. I say, the creator of the universe, therefore creator of me, knows what I have done, because I see in the spring, let's say a plant is growing. When I think about its seed, I say, the creator of the plant knows before the plant grows. Right, perfect. Let's say a simple example, but really gives confidence that what the Quran gives us news about the world that we have not experienced, proves it by demonstrating the evidence of this claim in the form of the act of creation in this world right now in front of our eyes and mind and feelings. So a seed, a source of a tree, is a precise program of it, and a small receptacle containing the faultless systems of the tree's creation, small, very small receptacle, container, let's say, tree's creation and all the conditions of its formation, everything is written. Nowadays, it is easy for us to understand. DNA is there. DNA of every living being is there. We see that DNA demonstrates the one who creates us or the other animate beings knows beforehand, and he is recording. By recording, he is demonstrating to us that he knows what he is going to do. When he does it, we know he knew it anyways, what he was going to do. Now, in a small receptacle containing the faultless systems of the tree's creation, example, a tree, a particular example, you can make it universal, all spring together, creation, and all the conditions of its formation, thus providing the vastness of divine preservation. God preserved everything. If something is gone, it means the past, the time past. Can I get yesterday's creation back? No, it is impossible for me. How about the creator of the universe? He is preserving everything. He is never left behind, and let it be forgotten. Impossible. So we have to refresh our understanding of God, which means he preserves everything. He is the beginning of all creation of the universe. It means he is the one who started creation, the creation of this universe. No one else. That's why even the most obstinate materialist people cannot claim that we found out the source of existence of the starting point of this universe, and it's continuing now. They can never, ever claim this. Just they say maybe speculations in an obstinate way, not to accept that the universe has a creator, cannot exist by itself. This is the most essential message of the Quran, and most convenient, convincing message of the Quran, at the same time, under the witnessing of the way the universe is created. We have to understand this, the framework of the teachings of the Quran about belief matters, belief in ghaib matters. Everything is like evident, put or demonstrated in evidence in the Quran. Belief in God speaks, and belief in God employs the teachers, the prophets, belief in hereafter, belief in angels, which represent the meaningful side of the universe, and conscious conscious creatures representing this meaning must be so. These are all ghaibi. We have not physically experienced that, but we can see the evidences, we can see the signs in the way the universe is created. So we can have confidence in our belief in the hereafter. That's extremely important. We should never base any of our claims concerning religion on pre-accepted concepts. Always evidence, especially belief matters. But the other guidance concerning our moral characteristic sides of human being, social interactions, how to communicate with the Creator, but these all need to be based on prior established belief in ghaib, so that we will say, okay, my Creator knows me and gives me the instruction to live in this way, to do this, not to do this. But this follows only after being convinced about belief in ghaib, everything in ghaib, not necessarily only belief in God, but belief in everything concerning ghaib. Angels, the prophets, revelation, hereafter, these are all ghaib matters. That is why this method is extremely important and precious. Otherwise, we cannot really believe in the Quranic message with confidence. But we can claim, of course. We can claim. How we can claim? I believe in God. That's it. Then, together with the tree's seeds, its fruit manifests the name of the lust, the result of the existence of the tree. They are coffers, containers, containing the indexes of all the duties the tree has performed in accordance with its nature and the principles of its second life, thus testifying at a maximum level to divine preservation. Testifying at the maximum level to divine preservation. It's divine preservation. It means the one who creates the plant in front of me. An example of tree is taken here. When I see that tree is coming or from a seed, which demonstrates that the creator is the beginning of existence of everything. And when I see the tree, oh, there are fruits on it. What does it mean? Oh, in this fruit, you see the seed. What does it mean? Oh, whatever has been created, whatever has been created is known by the creator, and he is demonstrating he will create something else, and the result of the creation of the tree has the fruit, and the fruit has it is in it, the seed. I know what am I going to create next. I'm recording it here. So we say, oh, the creator knows the past, beginning before the existence of the tree, knows what he has created before. He preserved it. He is not forgotten like me. For example, I cannot preserve the last. It is gone.
What is last? The next? Or
No, the next. Sorry. The beginning, the first. I cannot preserve the first, the beginning.
Mhm.
It is gone. And I don't know what will happen tomorrow. Yeah, but the creator demonstrates me that he knows the past because he has recorded everything in the seed of the previous tree. Now he is creating another tree in front of me. Apparently, he demonstrates that, look, I knew it, that I'm going to create this tree. I know the future. And also, he creates the fruit on the tree and the seed on it, and demonstrates that I know what am I going to create next. So I know the past, I know the future, definitely I know the present. That is, everything is under my control. Don't worry about it.
Sorry. So based on what we observed about like trees, we see fruits, seeds. So based on that, we can deduce whoever's giving existence to the seed and the fruit must give existence to another seed and fruit, so he knows what he's doing, kind of thing.
No, not must create. It is up to him, not on me. But it is demonstrating me the way he creates is demonstrating me that he has preserved the past, knows it, and preserved it. Here is the seed. And also, he knows definitely what he is going to create. It is also demonstrated in the fruit of the tree. In the fruit that I see on the tree. So that what will happen after this tree is also known by demonstrating that he is written on the particular characteristics or qualities, whatever the qualities the tree will have written there, and everybody knows it by seeing the tree created in this way. So I can have a confidence that my pastime life, that is important. For example, if I die now, which is possible, I don't know, I cannot guarantee I won't. So if I die now, the Quran says, the news of the Quran says, I am your creator. I know what you have done. I know what you have hidden, didn't expose to people physically in yourself. I know what you have in yourself, and everything will be presented to you, the previous verse. This is the explanation or interpretation, further interpretation of the previous verse, which was, do you remember? When the pages are spread out in front of the person, that is who you are. Understand? Demonstrating to me what I was doing, what kind of life I have lived. It is preserved. How do I know? The question was this: how do I know that after I die, I will be taken into account, and in the account, there will be no need for another witness, just my book, recordings of my life will be put in front of me. I will see my reality, that nothing is missed, as the Quran says. Oh, this book is a strange book. It has missed nothing, big or small. That's the Quran is. How can I make sure? I haven't experienced that. That is the question. We have to be concerned. Quran gives this news, but how can I know it is true? How can I be confident about it? That is important, to confirm the news of the Quran. And in other words, comes there, he is the beginning, he is the end, he is the apparent, what you have seen in the present time, and he knows, and he is the creator of what is hidden in it. And we gave the example, I don't know whether you were connected, the book. I can see the book like this, but unless I don't read the text, I don't know meaning. But there is meaning in it. In the creation of the universe, there is meaning in it, the qualities. And the creator knows what he has created apparently, what he has created in the appearance of this creation, hidden in it, which kind of message, which kind of signs, which kind of meanings, which kind of reflections of his qualities manifested there. Father?
Yes, so
There is Father.
the akhir word, that's not the meaning. Last, it means the next, the future.
The last means the future.
Yeah, akhir.
Yeah, the result of it. The result of it, the result of it, the result of it.
So it's
Is
like
there any end?
Continuous kind of
Yeah.
cycle.
Is there? No, we observe it. It is not continuous. Think about it.
Beginning, I
No,
understand, but
no.
akhir,
As far as the record of a movie is in the hard disk.
mhm.
What I see it page by page, page by page, pixel by pixel.
Mhm.
It is already recorded, everything there. Now, what the reality of the universe is, the one who has the movie of the universe, if you like, from the beginning to the end, he knows, but only I can see it page by page, pixel by pixel. Yeah, being in this position, we have to understand how to read the Quran. Being in this position, I can see only one page at a time. The previous gone, the future didn't come. I don't know now. But I see what is present in front of us demonstrates. Look at the universe now. Movie is not enough there. Well, now the universe, it was the analogy was the universe. Look at the universe. How is it created? Now the tree is coming, example, tree is coming or an animal is coming out of a cell like human beings. Everything is written there. I conclude the one who creates it preserved the past. It means he is the one who created the past. He knows what he has done. So go back to the whatever
the
you can
present.
imagine.
From the present, I go to the past.
Yeah, as much as you can imagine. So to the beginning of the universe, you may say, if you can imagine this, human imagination has no limit. You can do that. The beginning of the universe, whatever it is, the creator knew it, creator existed before the beginning of the universe. How? I don't know, must have. That's belief in that. That's why, because based on the evidence, I believe in ghaib. I don't believe in ghaib without basing it, my claim or whatever I read without evidence. So the evidence demonstrates that the one who created tree now knew it before what he's going to create. And the beginning of the existence of the tree is from him. He started off the existence. Now I am seeing one page of the universe today, for example. He is the one, whoever created this universe must be the one who created it from the very beginning. And he must exist before the existence of the universe, but before the existence according to my imagination. I mean, looking at the universe, the one who created it must have existed before the existence of the universe.
My conclusions.
That is my conclusion.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I understand that the creator, by looking at the universe, the creator must be absolute. Absolute has no beginning end. It's absolute, finish, limitless. That is why I conclude easily under the guidance of evidence that the universe has a creator who must be by definition absolute. Right. The end is the same. Universe may not be created again. But do you think when there is no universe, there would be no creator of the universe? Oh, he is the end. It means even the beginning and the end of the universe is under his control. By definition, he must exist before the universe, and he must exist after the universe as well. Again, another evidence for us, when we really think about the evidence in the universe, we conclude the creator must be an absolute one. This verse, this is a verse as well. He is the first, he is the last, he is the apparent, he is the inward side of the being, is a description of you cannot think about him in terms of time limit, space limit. It was absolute. This means this verse is absolute. Yeah. So we can apply it to the understanding of when the pages are spread. This is classical Islam wisdom scholarship understanding. In the hereafter, my book of record will be presented to me. Why did they understand it? Because they read the Quran for the purpose of the message. not that they will look for the evidence for it, that it is true. That is the classical trend. So they say this is just for us because we will be shown our record, book of record. So we will have no way to deny it or accuse God to be unjust. But we understand that, although it is correct, but we need to understand something else. What is that? Is it really true? How can I believe? This is the age of doubt, age of questioning, age of reasoning. Now, it doesn't work now, this understanding, if you are not going to present it with evidence. So the evidence comes here, the first, the last, the big, the apparent, what is that? Evident, apparent, evident, what we see here. Experience it physically. And what is hidden in it, if you like, which kind of message it has as a sign, if it is a sign. So it is all known by it. It means neither space-wise nor time-wise. You cannot limit the creator as much as you can experience this universe, because he is beyond the capacity of this universe, which means God is absolute. The creator must be absolute. That's what we have to understand, how to utilize, how we should utilize the Quran. Not that we will imitate the Quran, but use it how it shows us to get the evidence to establish confidence in our existence, to establish confidence in our, if you like, how can I make sense of this? This is called belief. But what is the belief? How can I make sense of the existence of myself, existence of the universe? That is the thing we have to, that is the point we have to keep in our mind, that we have to establish this. I think the author is going to go in the next paragraph about what is evident. It means apparent to us that we can experience, and what is hidden, or how did he say? Inward. Whatever it is, هو الأول والآخر والظاهر والباطن. It's a famous verse. Now, let's read it. Would you like? Yep, here we go. The real host is here.
I'm not the real
shadow.
I'm also.
Yeah.
Where are we? The tree's physical form, which manifests the name of evident, is a finely proportioned, skillfully decorated garment. So the physical form of the tree, it manifests the name of evident. And you can examine it as a finely proportioned, skillfully. It's decorated, of course, with branches, leaves, patterns on the trunk itself, like a 70-hued robe of the Huris, which has been embroidered with gilded motifs. The tree demonstrates visibly the vast power. Just the tree demonstrates visibly the vast power, perfect wisdom, and beautiful mercy within divine preservation. Perfect wisdom, beautiful mercy within divine preservation. Just by looking at the tree. Just by looking at the tree and its form and how it's decorated, it should demonstrate visibly the vast power. We can see that, the existence of how the tree is, the perfect wisdom, and the beautiful mercy within divine preservation.
Because of this embroideries, gilded motifs, decorations, beautifying the things. So we can understand the qualities of the creator by just looking at the universe or the creation, how it appears to me, in front of my eyes.
Yep. The outer physical tree evidence.
Physical to the form of physical form of the tree.
Mhm. As for the machinery within the tree, so what's going on inside the tree, which
Yeah.
which
How
manif-
the chemical
yeah.
things are going on there.
So botanists, all those plant tree studying people know they're doing that, what's going on inside it, which manifests the name of inward. It is a regular, miraculous, faultless factory and workbench, a balanced cauldron of food which leaves unnourished none of its branches, fruits or leaves, thus proving as brilliantly as the sun the perfect power, justice, beautiful mercy, and wisdom within divine preservation. So all his outer and inward, he's relating all that to beautiful mercy and divine preservation, within divine preservation.
So
What
what
is,
is going on in the existence of the tree? What we see here, the tree. But if you go and study, oh, billions of cells are working there. Each of them is a separate cell. But you see that as a result of this whatever is going on in the cell, harmoniously working with each other. The result is a wise, perfect, beautiful tree. It means the one who creates the tree must know what is going on inside and inside the cell, what is going on inside each cell, which kind of really penetration into the cell of this factory of the tree. Oh, can you imagine a factory is working? You see that some material comes in, and at the end, a car comes out. How is it happening? You wonder.
yeah,
You go into the factory, what you see, every part of the factory is perfectly arranged to work in this way so that the result will be a faultless car working. So you understand that the one who established or made this factory knows, of course, human being, one person cannot know, we share the knowledge, but the apparent master of this, how do you say, project manager, knows everything and employs. Of course, the creator doesn't need to employ anyone. We see no one is coming there and working in the body of the tree.
yeah.
He just employs the parts so that as you machine, you have it.
Yeah.
These are already designed and made, that was human made. That's why they need to be fixed. They cannot renew it. You know, they made it only once and leave it.
Yeah.
But the creation is continuously changing. And can you imagine the laptop is continuously changing, and the programming is continuously changing as well. What do you say? Oh, this is not a human made. This is miraculous.
So like the human body within the human body, what's going on?
Exactly the same thing
like
everywhere.
a factory.
Especially it is very apparent in the creation of animate beings. It is very apparent. Whereas in the creation, the way the creation is, the way the inanimate things come into existence, we understand that the creation of inanimate beings. We understand that these are also created in such a way, given existence in such a way that their atoms, their particles are in connection with each other. Yeah, but not as apparent as the living beings, but it is known that no one can say one particle in the body of the sun or another star is acting independently as it desires to be, as it wills to be. No one can say this, claim it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You were asking something. Divine preservation.
Yeah, what do you miss, Jen, from this? What does it mean?
It is written, the program is written there already.
It's like the movie example, for example, right? Divine presence or your
He
memory.
knows the whole movie.
Who's the director of the movie, or the human little brain, which can hold so many things. Similarly, in respect of the annual seasons, the globe is a tree.
Yeah, no, it's expanding it to inanimate beings.
The globe is a tree. Through the manifestation of the name of first, all the seeds and grains entrusted to divine preservation in the season of autumn are small collections of the divine commands concerning the formation of the tree of the face of the earth, which when it is enrobed in the garment of spring puts forth millions of branches and twigs and fruits and flowers. So too these seeds are lists of the principles proceeding from divine determining. And
he decides what will exist, what is existing now, what will happen next. Mhm.
And the tiny pages of the tree's deeds of the previous summer and the notebooks of its tasks.
Look, this
So-
is referring to the previous notebooks of its tasks.
What it's going to do, like
Yeah,
what's
what's
what
going
the
to-
stages and different, which demonstrates self-evidently that they function through the infinite power, justice, wisdom, and mercy of a glorious and munificent preserver.
Now, it is important. Does God create need? Does God, the seed
Mhm.
and written form in it, does he need to preserve it so that he won't forget or whatever?
Yeah,
No.
that's an
The
interesting
purpose
question.
is by giving the existence to this universe, he wants to demonstrate self-evidently that the one who creates preserves the past, preserves the future at the same time. It is a demonstration. That's why the word demonstrate self-evidently attracted my attention. To teach me, to give me confidence, provide me with the evidence that my belief in Ghaib, my conclusion about Ghaib, it means there must be somebody doing that, must be well established on evidence. That's why it is for the demonstration that he knows the beginning, he knows the end. If there was no such evidence, how can I know that the Creator knows next year? There is no such evidence. I can say, oh, well, the Quran says so, but I have no evidence to confirm it. So I'm not alone, left alone on me. The way the things are created seems to be they have to be created in such a way that the creator needs some previous material, like the seed, for example, for a tree. It may come to him in mind that, oh, the seed, the creator needs the seed. And we understand that not because he needs the seed to create the tree, because the way the tree comes into existence and the seed created on the fruit, created in the fruit, on the tree, as if he needs for the next year, otherwise he may forget and confuse. For example, no, he just demonstrates by creating the seed, creating the tree with a seed and at the same time with the fruit. And I know that. I'm experiencing it in front of my eyes, it's happening. He is demonstrating to human beings, conscious beings, that he knows the past, preserves it, knows the future, preserves it, definitely knows the present. I'm seeing the perfect order and arrangement, beauty, wisdom, demonstrating itself. I know that the metal cannot do this. No, it has no quality of doing this. So I conclude the one who created the universe is beyond time limit, beyond space limit, and doesn't need anything. He must be absolute. But I am in need of evidence. That's why the universe is only the demonstration of the qualities of its creator. So people usually confuse this point. Does God need to create me that he has a cell? Without the cell, I'm not coming into existence. So look at the creation, see, understand, does he need the one who created even with a cell? Look at me. I am created out of a cell, and in my existence, every cell it has my code, DNA code. It means, come on, he is not in need of it. He's creating trillions of DNA codes now. Doesn't he need to preserve one of them? Don't be ridiculous. Why is it then that the universe is created in a cause and effect relationship? That is important. Cause and effect. Why? Why is it that? To demonstrate
Demonstration is important.
to human consciousness, human intelligence, that look at this, think about it. You can see the evidence that I am the beginning. You can see the evidence that I am the end. I am the owner of the Zahir, the
Batin
evident
Zahir.
side of the universe. I am the owner of what is going on within your body, what is going on within your mind, what is going on within your heart. I know it.
It's incredible.
And I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to preserve and show it to you. That is the kitab presented to us, our records presented to us in the hereafter. No, here is the evidence. I can do that. So you have no reason to say that I don't know whether resurrection will take place. I don't know, all my past actions are exactly preserved from every aspect. Outward appearance, inward, what is it in my mind and in my feelings, everything is recorded. I can say, this news of the Quran cannot be denied. Why? Evidence is out there. The creator can do that. I concluded by observing the already existing universe in front of my eyes. And all the names are manifested at every moment. That is why the universe is created in such a way that everything will be manifested at the same time. That's why the tree is created out of a seed and also with a seed at the same time in it. Do you see that? So the creator must be beyond time and space limitations. That is how we should read the Quran. That is an
Inshallah.
interesting principle of reading the Quran. and looking at the matter, universe,
Witnessing it and
Yeah,
seeing the
correct.
demonstrations.
as if everything is created, as we call it now, cause and effect chain of relationship. Does God need the cause? We ask this, human mind asks this question. How can I understand that the creator should not be in need of anything? How can I understand it? Correct?
Yeah, but by demonstrating that also shows wisdom and
Now, at
mercy.
the
that-
same time,
yeah, all the names are
Yeah.
being.
for example, if I saw that I was created in 20th century, the Quran says, I know from the very beginning of the universe, I am preserving it and it is with me. It means I cannot imagine the absolute of God. It is with me, not like me, in my pocket or something. So I'm preserving. I am the preserver, Hafiz, in the language of the Quran, Hafiz. So preserver. I am the preserver one. I say, excuse me, sir, you say this, but I don't see the beginning of the universe. So everything in the universe is created in such a way that demonstrating the evidence that he is the beginning, he is the end. He cannot be limited with time limitations. That is why it must show the seed recorded, it must show the fruit, and the seed in it is also recorded. And also, it must show me the tree as it exists now in front of me. Everything at the same time. That is very difficult subject, and
Practically.
because as if God needs the causes. Everything is created in the causal chain. Order doesn't happen like miraculous, like this.
Mhm.
It's a continuation of yesterday. But slight change. Do you see?
Yeah.
Does he need yesterday in order to create today? It's a big question. We have to tackle with it. What is the wisdom in the creation demonstration to human mind?
I need it. I need this demonstration yesterday and today.
Yeah.
Yep.
Questioning people.
He is created. He is the one who created me with this need. I don't know why. Yeah. It is his responsibility, creator's responsibility, since he has not given me the ability to know right by myself. It is his responsibility to satisfy, to answer to my need. For example, he creates the hunger, he creates the food. Or, for example, look, I did a great job, and you are created with a sense of hunger, right? Need of nourishment. But that's enough, man. You create the food. What will you do? Will you create anything? Will you be able to create anything? No. You will say, which kind of creator are you? You are not wise. Well, you created me with the need of nourishment, and you gave me no ability to create anything, and asking me to create the nourishment, sources of nourishment. You must be crazy.
Mm.
You cannot be a wise creator. But looking at the universe, no. The creator of this universe, not the present universe, as it appears to us in front of us, it doesn't seem to be unwise. So we have to think, he creates the answer to my needs. He creates me in need of something, and he creates the answer to it. Now, I am in need of making sure, because my mind doesn't confirm, my feeling cannot confirm, my heart cannot confirm. I must understand that this creator must be the one who will satisfy my need for the evidence to be confident, to feel confidence. And the universe is created as evidence to satisfy my need that I am expected, because I asked the question. To know right means this. It's a wonderful book. Who wrote it? Don't you say? Do you think it is written accidentally by itself during last 10, 20 billion years of development of the ink moving here and then with a pen or pencil? And written this accidentally? Can you believe? You need to understand that this book must have an author. Who is it? So the book is written in such a way that he discloses himself. I am the one who has these qualities. That's why every moment must be created with all qualities of the Creator manifested right now. So we understand that the tree must be created out of a seed in front of me, and the tree also must be created with the fruit which has seed in it. This is the mystery of cause and effect chain. The people struggle with it, and some people just leave it that it is an unknown puzzle, unknowable puzzle. Leave it there. But for any reason we don't know, God created in this wisdom. But this author says, no. It cannot be something that I don't know, I cannot know, and God asks me to confirm it, to believe it, because belief is what? Confirmation. Without evidence, how can I confirm it? You created me with the need for evidence. So he has to provide the evidence. So we have to look at the universe again. There must be evidence in the existence of this universe. Got it? It is God's responsibility to provide the evidence. The one who created me with the need must provide me the answer to my need. That's why God has to speak, explain. How can I get this evidence? That's why this verse says, no. He is the beginning, he is the end. Think about it. Here are the evidences in my creation. Combine it, the Quran, with the message of the
universe,
or other way around. Combine the universe in order to understand with the guidance of the Quran. See the correlation between them. Are they compatible, or just I have to interpret the universe just because the Quran says so? No. The universe also must demonstrate the truthfulness of it. So we understand that if we are in need of anything, we have to calm down. Don't play the role of objector, rejector, or somebody is competing people. Competing people, not computing. Yeah, competing. But look,
Competitor.
create the hereafter. I don't know. I've not seen him. This is arrogant. Do you need evidence to confirm the existence of the hereafter? Really? The news the Quran gives? Without evidence, can you believe in it? No. Quran shows how to find the evidence. Where? In the universe. The way he demonstrates. So every moment, we must be able to see the example of resurrection. Do we see that? Continuous creation. Or the creation continues, changes, but never ceases to exist. Everything is given existence, everything is given death, and at the same time, everything continues to exist. Right. In a large scale, winter is the death of the evidence of the earth spring in the resurrection of the evidence of the resurrection manifesting itself on earth. It's beautiful. So we should never forget that belief, according to our capacity, according to the way that we can question. If we cannot, we are not responsible. If you can, take your responsibility. Don't burden your responsibility on somebody else who cannot do it. For example, you are taking calculus and understanding it. Don't go to the primary school students and say that you have to know this if you are taking mathematics or class. No, you have to tell them according to their capacity. So don't expect everybody to be responsible at every level equal, the same. Don't treat everybody according to your own capacity.
Your level.
Maybe low, maybe up. So don't think that no one knows better than me. Don't think that everybody should know what I know. Both of them are wrong. So always say, that is how I am. I have to treat what I see that some people don't know what I am knowing, what I know. Treat them according to their capacity. And at the same time, see that definitely there must be someone else who knows better. Respect them and try to benefit from them. Don't compete. Don't claim that, do you think I am stupid? Why? You are imposing yourself on me. That is human ego, rebellious ego. That's why we have to be careful. My position is this, but there are two options. Lower than me, upper than me. See, and try to not to be arrogant by imposing yourself on the lower people according to your understanding. Knowledge-wise, I am talking, not taqwa-wise. Taqwa is completely different. So knowledge-wise, don't impose yourself on it, and don't be arrogant and competing with the one who may know better than you, which is possible. Yeah. So what you do, I know this, but this guy knows better than me. Let me benefit from it, rather than, I don't know this one, become jealous. No. That's why we have to control our feelings and our position, inshallah. Okay.
Inshallah.
Yes.
I think we can stop
So,
here, inshallah.
because he will go into details here now.
Into
the
the
last-
last, yep.
Okay, he will go into
Yeah.
the last. Shall we mark here now?
Sure, yeah. So we just say this mercy of glorious and
Then it's
preserver.
20.
Yeah. So next time we shall start from the end of the annual tree.
The end of the annual,
Of the
annual
earth is-
tree of the earth.
Okay, inshallah.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka anta alimul hakim wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.